My experience of the last 2 days has been surprising. Surprising to me because I was prepared for a conference, taking lots of notes, doing some icebreakers, things like that. But what surprised me was I didn't have an expectation about what I would discover about myself. So having the normal business ideas and new contacts and just enjoying like-minded people is great, but the surprise and the delight has been that at the same time that all that's happening, I'm also working on myself and discovering some pretty cool things. So I would say my most important takeaway from this experience so far, we've got some hours to go, but probably the biggest one is that being an entrepreneur is a way of being. It's not just a thing you do. And I've thought of my journey of entrepreneurship as a job, and it happens to be a way that I can earn a living and have fun doing it. But what I didn't really take away or recognize before this was that it's actually who I am, how I act, how I think. And so entrepreneurship to me now, after this experience, is more like a personality trait or the DNA of someone instead of just their occupation. The biggest way my thinking has changed from experiencing this event is that myself, I'm the reason things happen in my world, and I need to be compassionate and kind to myself if I want to sustain this. But also, I deserve it. I didn't realize that you had to have a belief of deserving in order to treat yourself kind. There are two long lists I have going of things that I want to do differently and how I want to act differently in all my notes over the last couple of days from this experience. But I think the most prominent thing that I'm going to do differently after having this experience at this event is have a human element every time I possibly can, from the business I'm building to how I speak to anybody, to infuse an element of empathy and humanity when it doesn't seem like a personal situation. So I really want to, I've discovered here at this event that the human element is what is at the heart of all of our businesses and all of our lives. If there wasn't the human element, we wouldn't be able to be entrepreneurs and be successful. So infusing that element of empathy and humanity into all conversations, all relationships is what I'm going to do. What I would tell somebody who hasn't come before is that this is an experience that isn't for everyone, and it is for people who want more than just what they're doing right now. And the definition of that more is up to them, but this event and the people here will help anyone build on and grow into that more, even if they don't know yet what it is.